say they're fighting for a living wage as a
Don't want to eat cereal no more for dinner.
No more Tony the Tiger.
Virus is forcing some changes at a murder trial in Houston.
In what is normally the home of the NFL's Houston Texans, defense attorney Philip Scardino lowered his mask to speak to a socially distanced crowd of potential jurors.
Still booting up to leave.
But you know what he's charged with? He's charged with capital murder and he's charged with killing 2 people.
Scardino's client, David Conley, is formally charged with killing 2, but suspected of breaking into his ex-girlfriend's home and murdering 8 people altogether in 2015. Mental deficiencies will keep him from facing the death penalty. Jim Ryan, ABC News, Dallas.
And no more late fees at any of the public libraries in New York City. They were suspended in March of last year when the coronavirus pandemic set in, and now library officials are getting rid of them altogether. In 2019, the city's library collected more than $3 million in late fees. New Yorkers will still have to pay, though, if a book is overdue for a month or more, because then it's considered lost. Sabrina Roy, ABC News. I'm looking forward to a play date with my granddaughter.
I can't wait to get together with my friends for a backyard barbecue. If you're 65 or older, you're starting to get back to doing things you love. Did you know even healthy adults 60 and older are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia? It's a potentially serious bacterial lung disease that can
disrupt your life for weeks. Help protect yourself with the Prevnar 13 pneumococcal 13 valent conjugate vaccine, diphtheria CRM 197 protein. Prevnar 13 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 13 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Prevnar 13 does not protect against all strains of the disease. Ask your doctor or pharmacist today about Prevnar 13. Learn more at Prevnar13.com. Don't get Prevnar 13 if you have had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with a weakened immune system may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most commonly reported side effect was pain at the injection site. For additional common side effects and full prescribing information, please call 1-866-694-9300 or visit Prevnar13.com.
KHOW News Time, 10:03.
More than 100 UC Health employees in Colorado are no longer employees after refusing to receive COVID-19 vaccinations. The healthcare organization says the employees were let go after failing to meet the October 1st deadline for being vaccinated. UC Health says a total of 119 employees were terminated statewide. With cold temperatures not too far away, the city of Aurora is working on bringing an additional shelter for the homeless. They'll use tents and pallet shelters.
These additional shelters will help with overflow. They also provide another option for folks experiencing homelessness that may not be as comfortable in congregate shelter where people are all sleeping together.
Aurora Director of Housing and Community Services Director Jessica Prosser tells Fox 31 all-weather tents cost about $700 apiece, while pallet shelters cost about $12,000. The shelters are going to be at the Salvation Army in Aurora. That's the latest. I'm Pat Woodard.
Now, Impact Traffic.
From the DuckDuckGo Traffic Center.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's.
That crash on I-70 westbound at 270 is now cleared out of the left lane, but you're still stacked up on the freeway back almost to Peoria. On the 6th Avenue freeway, you have a crash eastbound just east of I-25. You're really solid back to Federal. I-25 has lightened up a little bit in the last few minutes with your heavy spots still southbound from I-70 to Spear. The weather forecast, sunny today with a high near 82 degrees. Tonight you're mostly clear with a low down to 49. And then for tomorrow, mostly sunny with a slight chance for afternoon storms and a high near 78. Right now it's 56 degrees. With your Impact Traffic and Weather, I'm Cynthia Vale, 630 KHOW.
When it comes to flooring, Lowe's showroom is all about fashion and function. Check out stylish, durable brands like Bruce Hardwood, SmartCore, and Satori Tile. Order now, only at Lowe's. See in-store associate or product detail page for warranty information.
Not taking advantage of today's low rates? Think they're going lower? Well, with Ideal Home Loans, you'll always get the lowest rate with Ideal's exclusive interest rate guarantee. Hello, I'm consumer advocate Tom Martino. If rates go down, they refinance you free of charge. Call for details 303-867-7000. And at Ideal, you don't have to start over at 15 or 30. You choose the ideal term for you. Only at idealhomeloans.com. 303-867-7000.
In 2011, 3 siblings went on an 8-day, 15-state AK-47 wielding crime spree. Introducing the Doherty Gang podcast. This This is the true story of one family's cross-country criminal rampage.
Police say the trio have a stockpile of weapons, and at least one of them has made it clear he's not afraid to die.
Listen to the Dougherty Gang. That's DOUGHERTY Gang on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. Brought to you by DuckDuckGo. Protect your privacy online for
You don't
free
pay a
with
cent
DuckDuckGo.
until you're content. Only with excelroofing.com.
It's the Dan Kapla Show. Afternoons 4 to 6.
I've been practicing law for 38 years, been on air for 25 plus. I've never been more excited for the start of a U.S. Supreme Court session. Will they finally overturn Roe? Acknowledge a constitutional right to concealed carry? Let's talk at 4.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hi, Tom Martino here. Welcome to the show. 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. This hour brought to you by RealCBDThatWorks.com for all kinds of pain, inflammation, anxiety. Listen, there's a sale on oil drops. The drops, which is one of the purest forms of CBD. You can use that on anything or directly under the tongue. And if you use oil drops as the keyword, you'll get buy one, get one free. That's oil drops. For other products, use Tom in the promo code, get 30% off, realcbdthatworks.com. Okay, listen, Marilyn, you got a issue with the deed. We also have a contractor problem that we dealt with a little yesterday. We're going to do a follow-up. So let's take Marilyn right now. Marilyn, what's going on with you? Our number is 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. What's going on?
Okay, we paid off our mortgage a few months ago, and the mortgage company said we would get a release of deed from the county, and we did.
Oh, wait, hold on. So you already got your release of deed of trust?
Yes, we did.
Wow. Okay, that normally takes about 4 months or more. So what's going on now?
Okay, well, I asked the man at the county then if we got a deed or something, and he said we got that at closing. And so I'm really confused.
At closing, you got a general warranty deed, yes, and then a deed of trust. Your general warranty, yeah, you have a general warranty deed, and then there's a deed of trust. The deed of trust is a lien on the general warranty deed.
Okay, well, all we have is a deed of trust and a special warranty deed
That's
from
okay.
closing.
The special warrant, now, you got a special warrant. Go ahead.
When we refinanced in May of 2020, we got a deed of trust. But he says that's all we get.
That's right.
So I'm confused.
That's right. Your special warranty deed is your deed. Now, I don't know why you have a special warranty deed and not a general warranty deed. We can find out from our real estate attorney, Bradley O'Brien, the difference. So,
Daphne.
I got all the women are running through my mind, all the names. Daphne, if you could get our real estate attorney on. Marilyn, let me explain something. Deeds are a matter of record, so you don't have to have the original deed in your hands. They're recorded. It's there. If you closed a deed and you got a release of deed of trust, that's good too. Now, the only difference is there's a special warranty deed and a general warranty deed. All I know is this, a general warranty deed, I think, is cleaner than a special warranty deed. I don't know why a special warranty deed is used. We're going to ask Brad O'Brien. So hang on and we'll get you an answer. 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. Now, Roger, you have an issue. Sir. Have we talked before, Roger?
Yes, we did about 2 weeks ago tomorrow.
Okay, I'm looking for the call. Is this the home? Is this remodeling with Precision?
Yes, sir. Precision Remodeling? Yes, sir.
Yeah. And Precision Remodeling, Dave Johnson, April 17th, you said he did a retaining wall and concrete, and
No, he didn't do the concrete yet.
Oh, okay, but you put
you
put 60% down. You said 9,000 plus 5,500, and you say so far
9,900 plus the 55.
So far, you're having a problem, and are you saying he didn't do the work?
Well, he's got the wall halfway, 3/4 of the way up, but it's crooked and bent over and leaning and stuff like that, and the angles ain't right. And he says I'm difficult because I should have said something in the beginning, which I did.
So here, let me get it straight then. He did start the work.
Yes, sir.
And did you tell him to stop?
Nope.
All right.
No time did I ever tell him to stop. He's taken the materials on August 17th. He loaded up all the materials that was on site and left with them the same day he collected the check for $5,500.
Okay, so totally you paid him $14,500 so far.
$15,400.
I'm sorry, okay.
$9,900 plus.
Oh, $9,900. Got it, bro. Got it. Okay. So let's just talk to him. He was kind enough to want to come on. This is David. David, I mean, I appreciate you coming on, Dave Johnson, and what's going on with this project? You're with Precision Remodeling, right?
Yes, sir.
What's going on? What's going on with the project?
Well, it's been a difficult one. Him saying we loaded up material when he gave us a deposit, we were coming in the next day to pour 2 days later the concrete slab, so we cleaned up some of the drain pipe, and that's all that was ever on site was some drain pipe, because we normally don't leave it because of the times right now. So we were going to come back and grade the property and pour 2 days later, so we didn't want any material there. So
okay. And what happened? What happened?
He suddenly wanted the elevation of the job changed to raise the dirt, and it was never in our contract. So when we were going to go pour it, he said, I wanted the level to be higher so there's no slope. And I simply said, hey, we never talked about it. And it was never in our invoices or anything. So then I had to cancel the concrete, the truck, the guys, and I told him we needed a change order. Then we moved on, and he signed a change order for that. And it took about a month for me to get him to understand that it wasn't free for us to come over and bring, 15 tons of dirt or whatever the case may be to raise the elevation of the. So then we finally got him to sign a change order about a month later. I'm not sure the date.
Yeah.
So then I took dirt over there, and then we took dirt over there, and then suddenly the wall is moved out like somebody tried to drive their vehicle near it or up the driveway, and all of a sudden the retaining walls moved, a few inches or whatever, an inch or so out of whack on the top.
Well, what caused that? You're saying that's not a bad retaining wall. You're saying what caused it? You said he drove on it?
I don't know what happened because we were there one day and we signed the contract. We actually signed several other change orders with him, and he was totally fine. Then we came back a week later, and he says, well, the wall's crooked. And I said, how did it move? Because it was never compacted.
All right, so Roger, Roger, how did it move?
I have no idea. The only one that's been driving on it was him and his skid loader, because my pickup truck's been parked at the driveway in front of the other garage, blocking the way in. And I told him.
So how much of the job is done, David or Roger? How much of it's done?
The wall is 80% done, but it's got to be fixed.
Okay.
2 of the drains are partially in, but it got to be.
So most of the job is done, but it needs to be fixed.
All of the drains are done, and it looks like the walls needs to be fixed, and I'm not exactly sure what needs to go on. And then the driveway
and David, you don't feel responsible for fixing that wall?
No, I don't feel that we did it because it was straight when we left.
All right, hold on one sec. I'll come back to you guys. Really, I want to take my attorney real quick here. Brad O'Brien, O'Brien Legal Services, a real estate attorney on our referral list, referralist.com. Bradley, when you get a house, you get a deed, a general warranty deed or a special warranty deed. Marilyn is confused because she has a special warranty deed. By the way, a lot of people make the mistake, Brad, of thinking when they pay off their house that they are sent the deed to their house. They already have the deed, basically, which is a general warranty deed or a special warranty deed with a deed of trust, and they're sent a release of deed of trust, right? They're not sent another deed, are they?
When you sell?
When you pay your house off.
Oh, the deed of trust, which is a mortgage that you gave to the lender originally, gets released, and you do get the original back.
You do get the original what back?
The original canceled deed of trust and
right, and a release.
The actual released deed of trust and canceled promissory note.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But the deed you don't get because you get that at closing. You get a special warranty deed or a general warranty deed, right?
Right. When somebody sells to you, they give you a deed.
Right. What's the difference between she has a special warranty deed, not a general warranty deed? What's the difference?
Well, in a general warranty deed, the seller warrants that they have good title to their house for all of time, all of history. And the difference with a special warranty deed is that the seller only warrants good title for the period that they owned it.
Okay. So is that a dangerous thing?
No, it's quite common. It's more common in commercial real estate. But if you have title insurance, a special warranty deed is roughly equivalent to a general warranty deed.
Okay. So basically, Marilyn, you have your special warranty deed, right?
I do.
And you just got the release of deed of trust, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, they should also send you the original promissory note marked paid in full. Did you get that?
No, who should send that?
The lender sends it.
Okay, so the original promissory?
Marked paid in full.
Okay.
Along with the release of deed of trust. If you don't...
and the release came from the county.
Right, but it was filed by the lender. The county doesn't give it to you. The lender does. The lender files it and sends you a copy, or the county sends you the recorded copy. And then you already have your deed, so don't wait for a deed. You already have it. It's called a special warranty deed. Now, the only thing you're lacking now is the original promissory note. I have to take a break. That's all you're lacking. Brad O'Brien, O'Brien Legal Services, OLSlaw.com.
A few years ago, I was losing my voice. I mean, I was hoarse and raspy, and my throat hurt all the time for months. I did a lot of homework to find the best voice specialist, and I found Colorado Voice Clinic. Dr. Opperman performed a laser procedure on my vocal cords, and I was back on there in 3 weeks. He saved my career. Let him help you today with any kind of voice problem. Please.
All right, let's talk about affordable interest mortgage and why I recommend them. Affordable interest mortgage, or AImortgage.net, is run by Kurt Rogers. I've known him for 30 years, and here's what I love about the company. They have all kinds of options: FHA, VA, jumbo, low down payment options, and then the liquid loan. The liquid loan is a 30-year line of credit where you pay simple interest only, and you determine how much of a loan you have, because you can pay it down as much as you want and get the money right back again. You can do that for 30 years. In fact, you can take extra money out, like a line of credit, on your equity. So you can borrow up and pay it down. And every dime you have in the bank for paying bills and stuff in this checking account counts against your average daily balance, which means you pay less interest while that money is in the bank. It's like having an interest-bearing checking account. Find out more, AImortgage.net, 720-895-0500. Ask for the liquid loan.
I'm going to tell you about an unbelievable...
But it's not. 888heating.com is offering the following. You get a new air conditioner, a new furnace, a whole home humidifier, and 5 years no interest, all starting at $8,500. Other people sell just the AC unit for that. You have to check these guys out. They've been on a referral list over 10 years. 888heating.com is the website, and 888heating is the phone number.
Now's the time to take advantage of these incredibly low mortgage rates. It really is, because as each day passes, we don't know what to expect. Could they drop more? Maybe. But are you going to really wait and see when rates are near all-time lows and you could score a great deal right now by calling American Financing? Hey, it's Ross, reminding you to get a free mortgage review while rates are still historically low. Because a mortgage refinance really could mean up to $1,000 a month in monthly savings without resetting your term. That's right, they can write any loan term 10 years and over, but they'll only do it if it helps you. It really is a no-pressure experience that's focused on you, and they never charge upfront or hidden fees. So don't wait. Pre-qualify for free in as little as 10 minutes when you call 303-695-7000. That's 303-695-7000. Or online at AmericanFinancing.net.
MLS 122334, regulated by the Division of Real Estate.
Gaylord Rockies is now hiring for seasonal full-time and part-time positions for the holiday season. Attraction jobs start at $16 an hour and include free shift meals, free parking, and more. Apply today at GaylordRockies.com/careers.
Radio advertising can connect your business with holiday shoppers wherever they go. Use iHeart Ad Builder to create an affordable custom radio ad right on your phone. Just click, listen, approve, and hear it on the radio. Create your customized ad today at iHeartAdBuilder.com.
When you're selling your home, you want experience and the strategies employed by Frank Duran, the real estate man.
We're all up to date, Tom.
There's a good reason why my clients homes
Facebook,
sell more money in
Facebook,
faster time.
Facebook,
I will share with you how my team and I help you time
I'm not
position
going to wish
and
no bad luck
market
on
your
it.
listing
We're all
to
up
help
to
you
date.
reach
Okay,
your
don't
goals
stay.
and not
Let's
be
go with that.
I'm consumer advocate Tom Martino, urging you to use Frank Duran, the real estate man, with RE/MAX Alliance, 303-920-1622.
Attorney Joe Cordell. New school, new job, new home. Change is hard and can leave you feeling isolated. And divorce delivers one of life's hardest blows. The relationships you counted on are suddenly gone. But you don't have to walk through this alone. For more than 30 years, Cordell & Cordell has guided men through the challenges of divorce. You're not alone. Call Cordell & Cordell.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Colorado area attorneys. 8101 East Prentice Avenue, Suite 475, Greenwood Village, Colorado, 80111.
It's Superstar Battery Month at O'Reilly Auto Parts. That means you can get up to a $25 gift card after mail-in rebate with the purchase of your Superstar battery. Return power, performance, and reliability to your car, truck, motorcycle, and more with Superstar batteries. Only at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
This report is sponsored by AAA Colorado Insurance.
Warm and sunny for your Tuesday. Temperatures are back in the low 80s today, so about 10 degrees above average. Light wind, and then we'll see clear skies overnight with upper 70s tomorrow. I'm Fox 31 Pinpoint Weather.
So, have you heard that the bank, that the government is going to start asking for every single transaction you make
your
with
home
your
to
bank?
replace the battery, fix the
No.
tire, or fill your tank with gas.
Like
many
every
times,
anything over a certain amount, like $400, $300. Yes, like everything. You write a check to your mother, you need to send it to the government. At the end of the year, they want every.
The government. Oh my gosh, that's.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter, 303-713-TALK. Get your calls in. 303-713-8255. Plenty of things to talk about. And what happens, man, with contractors, it's not always the contractor, it's not always the consumer, but when there is a conflict, how does it start? I think Roger, this job, the good news is he did not take the money and run. He did start the job and did most of the job, but you say he did it poorly, and that's why it's...
But they're not in. 3 of them are just got pipes running along the wall, but they're not ran to the rest of the house where they needed to be.
They're all
they're
underneath the
partially
ground,
in.
Roger. We know that they're all done.
No, they're not.
Well, either they are or they're not. I mean...
I'm looking right now at them next to the retaining wall, and they stop.
Mr. Martino,
15 feet from
hold on, Roger.
From the back wall.
Roger, I think you might be misunderstanding David. David is saying they're all laid down where they need to be, and he just has to connect them. Is that right, David?
Yes, I just got to tie them into the downspouts, which we didn't want to tie them in because the downspouts are curved at the bottom, so they spray the water out instead of down in the dirt. And once he wanted to raise the grade, we didn't want to tie them in because that means they have to change the length of them. So we have to make them a little taller to go over the downspout. So they're all underneath
right
the ground, all
now,
5 pipes.
let me just ask this, David. To complete this job right now, according to the contract with the change order, what is the complete cost of the job, not including the wall repair, but if this wall did not fail, how much would this entire job be?
Well, it would be it was originally 15 or about 17,000. He owed like 2,500 more, but then
it was $16,578.
Hold on. The original was hold on, just wait, man, okay? The original was $16,500. What was the change order?
The change order was there was another change order signed after all this happened. Even about 3 weeks ago, he signed another change order for another $6,000.
Well, what was well, add up all the change orders, and what do they come to?
About $23,000, sir.
Oh, no, so hold on. I'm asking you how much the change orders come to, not the whole contract.
$7,000, roughly.
7, okay. So 7 plus 16.5 is the whole job.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so and thank you for being on here, Dave. Dave Johnson, Roger. No matter what you think of him, he's on the radio, facing the music, talking about this. So now, how much of that 16.5 plus change orders does he still owe? If it was a perfect job, how much?
About 8,000. So he paid 15, and he owes the difference of 23. So 8 or 9,000 when it's all totaled.
Okay, now
the remainder balance on the contract itself is $2,200, and the change orders, without the added concrete to it, was $2,973 to be exact.
Listen. I don't care how you do it. Math never lies. The entire job, this is all I care about. The entire job was $23,500, right?
Yes.
And then you paid $9,900, okay? Then you paid another $5,500. That equals $8,100 left. Are we all in agreement?
Yes.
No.
What? Tell me what you're not in agreement with, because I just did the math.
Because his change orders are way out of proportion.
You signed them.
Mr. Martino, give me 1 second.
Okay. David, did he sign the change orders?
Yes, and it was only about 3 weeks ago, so I don't know when the wall got moved.
So hold on. I'm not talking about the wall moving yet. I'm just on the original contract was $16,500. The change orders were $7,000. That equals 23 something, right? Okay?
Yes.
Okay. And so why is there confusion there to the consumer? My God, you can't even do math. And now you're telling me you don't agree with math. Tell me what you agree with. I need to know. No, seriously, man. I want to help you. Roger, I wouldn't have spent all this time. But tell me what you're disagreeing. Are you disagreeing that 16.5 plus 7,000 equals 23.5?
The original contract balance that's due is $17,300.
I don't care about that. You hear me? I don't care about that. Your original contract was $16,500. You had change orders of 7. No, you're going to go right back to what I'm saying anyway. You're just playing with numbers. Listen, did the original contract, was it $16,500? Yes. Were the change orders $7,000? Yes. That's $23,500. Now subtract the money you paid. If you can't do math, I'm not working with you. Do you want to do math or not, Roger?
The change orders was $1,907 for one change order. The other change order was $537, and the other one was $660.
So you're saying they weren't $7,000? You're saying
I'm looking right at the change orders.
Okay, so you're saying the consumer, Roger. You're saying the total of your change orders is how much?
There's one for $1,907.
Okay.
There's one for $660.
Okay, hold on.
$537.
$537. So you're saying they all add up to $3,100. He said $7,000. So which is it, David, contractor? Why is he showing change orders of $3,000 and you're showing change orders of $7,000?
Because he doesn't have them all presented. He's not
okay, here's what I want you to do then, David. I'm going to end the conversation. Here's what I need. Can you get me the copies of all the change orders he signed?
Yes, sir.
And they add up to 7,000.
Yes, roughly that. I don't have them in front of me.
Okay, then what I'd like to know is this. I'd like to know this. The 23, I'm just talking to David now. That 23.5, he paid a total right now. He already paid a certain amount, right? So with the 23.5 minus what he paid, okay? If you take and I'm just bear with me, Roger Consumer. So if you subtract what he already paid, he paid $9,900 plus he paid $5,500. So he paid a total of $15,400. Okay. Now, if you subtract $15,400 from the $23,500, okay, did you do that? $23,500 minus $15,400. Okay, and then you come up with a balance. It's $8,100. Here's what I want to know. Okay, now here's what I need to know. Can you finish that, David, for $8,100?
Yes.
Even with the wall bulging.
Yeah, we got to see what it takes to repair it. That's the only problem. I know.
But would you? Well, okay, that's what I'm asking. Is that going to be extra cost or not?
Most likely, yes.
Oh, see, now he's going to dispute that because he's going to say, I didn't cause that to bulge. And if nature caused it to bulge, then that's your problem, David.
Yes, it wasn't nature because the time of us signing the most recent contracts, there was never a word brought up about the wall until after those were signed. I was literally standing on the wall when we signed those contracts.
So what do you think? He intentionally drove on it?
I have no idea. I have a feeling he tried to drive up the driveway with his truck because he needed his compressor all the time. So I have a feeling he drove up it when it wasn't compacted and it shoved.
I have a 150-foot air hose that can go from my back garage to the street.
You never drove on that, Roger? You never drove on it?
No, sir, never.
Just one day you came out and it was bulging.
No, my neighbor told me that the wall was leaning onto his fence, and that's what started this whole thing. I've been telling him that it was leaning over from the get-go. The pictures that he sent me.
How much extra will it cost to fix that?
I'm not. I've just got to see. I don't know. I'm sure. What I think it is we followed the driveway of the neighbors with the wall, and then it slightly turned to follow the neighbor's fence because nobody wanted to pay for a survey to get the exact property line. So I followed where they wanted. So where you see this bulge is where it turns slightly, and it's at the highest point. So the top block looks slightly unlevel, which it is now. But that's what I see. So if we remove the top few blocks off the wall and pull them in, I think the wall would be fine. And it has been the whole time.
Okay, hold on. All right, so David, you need to get over there and examine it to see if it's really bulging or if it's an optical illusion. And the other thing is this. You two aren't even together on the change orders. So, Daff, if you can get David to email us the change orders that this guy signed that add up to $7,000, because these guys don't even agree on change orders. You see what happens, man? This is what happens. When you have a contract at home, folks, listen to me. You need to be on the same page. You need everything documented and discussed. Now, Precision says we have every change order. They add to $7,000. The consumer says, no, they're only $3,100. So somebody's right and somebody's wrong. And now, the bulging wall. Ask Roger to take a picture of the bulging wall for me. And we'll come right back with more calls. 303-713-TALK.
This is Denver's not always wise to ask someone.
Yeah, I think the consumer.
630 KHW.
Something's not right there.
Now, impact traffic.
So, Tom, our illustrious YouTube folks are looking at that $600 bank move by the government to trap side gigs and Etsy pay and people, flying under the radar. It used to be what, 10K, 6K that they had to report.
Now they want $600.
Yeah,
that's fucking stupid.
Yeah, well, yeah.
What? No?
I agree. No, I agree.
Yeah.
I mean now your rent check, okay. Some people's car notes, house notes, every transaction that you do is going to be what?
They get a copy of
a running audit on your account.
Everything you count, everything you write a check for.
A running audit on your account.
How are you going to do that?
So come visit
royally
this fall. While the incredible
it is.
are a treat for your
What about credit cards?
I would imagine that if the bank is doing it and you're
Rocky Mountain IV Medics. In fact, I should be calling them. It's around the 1st of the month, and it's the 5th. I get it every month. RockyMountainIVMedics.com. Those are the people that come to you, medical professionals for IV therapy, one of the most common therapies around. But this doesn't cost you any more than going to an IV bar. So dehydration or migraines or vitamin deficiencies or whatever you want, you can get at RockyMountainIVMedics.com. You can call or text for your same-day appointment. And here is that number, 720-987-2155.
So there's a ton of choices out there when it comes to choosing a plumbing company. If you're like me, you want great service, but you also want great pricing. Master Rooter delivers both. In fact, they're so confident in their service and pricing, they offer free estimates in the Denver metro area. No trick charge, a free estimate. They've been on a referral list for over 10 years. Great service, great pricing, Master Rooter Plumbing. 720-434-3406. 720-434-3406.
Princess of South Beach has all the ingredients of the perfect telenovela. A terrible accident, dark secret, and of course, a nosy maid. The job is 50% listening to conversations you're not supposed to, and 50% opening other people's mail, giving out advice nobody asked for, and vacuuming once in a while. It's a telenovela like you've never heard it before. Listen to Princess of South Beach on the iHeart Radio app or wherever you get your podcasts. Brought to you by Lincoln, the power of sanctuary.
The Sharpest Rides in Englewood want to keep you safe and worry-free during these times, which is why they're making car buying easier than ever right from your home. You can pick out your car right from the Sharpest Rides website, get credit approved, finance, and they will literally drive your new car right to your front door. It's that easy. The Sharpest Rides is the #1 internet car dealer in Colorado, and you can shop over 1,000 cars, trucks, and SUVs today at thesharpestrides.com. Get cars under $10,000 and even 2020 models, so get shopping today at thesharpestrides.com.
Take it like it is and make it like you want it. You've heard that before, right? Well, that applies to your home too, but maybe you don't know exactly how to get it done or what the options might be. Hi, Dan Cicchini, Done Right Kitchens and Baths, Windows and Doors. How about starting with a call to us? For over 30 years, our family company's been designing and completing first-rate kitchens and baths that hopefully your neighbors will be jealous of. Where to start, Todd? Dad, they just need to call us. We can help. And now's the time. At Done Right, we offer only the finest cabinet resurfacing, custom cabinets, tub and shower upgrades, and full kitchen and bath redesigns. Simply call us for a free in-home estimate, and you'll see how your unique kitchen and bath fantasies will become your reality. Come on, folks, get her done. Once and for all. Kitchens, baths, counters, and floors, and even replacement windows and doors. You have our word, we'll treat you right at Done Right. 303-722-2295, 800-362-8370, or drhi.com.
It's refreshing to hear from many of you saying you got relief from Colorado Pain Care. I'm consumer advocate Tom Martino. I would never recommend them if I did not believe it myself. You don't have to live with pain. Colorado Pain Care has assembled dedicated doctors and physical therapists using the latest evidence-based.
Somebody's got to actually get some info on this.
What's that?
Somebody needs to actually get some righteous info on this $600.
No, it's fucking bullshit.
No, bullshit in that you think it's not going to happen, or bullshit that it's happening. I agree. It's bullshit that it's happening.
If they do it, it would be terrible.
But I'm trying
what a fucking burden.
Yeah. Well, it's not something that we have to do. I It looks like the banks are going to do it automatically, just with this, but the confusion for me now is whether or not it's an account balance or a transaction, whether it's transactional or a status on an account, because I can't imagine anybody with an account that, generally has less than $600 in it. So they're saying if you got $600 in the bank anywhere, your accounts are subject to be audited. Okay.
The smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
So they think they're counting dollar bills too now. Serial numbers, guys, come on now.
Free retirement assessment. An Allred financial advisor can help you start planning, protecting, and maximizing your life savings while considering the retirement stresses of today.
What? They got a $10 gift certificate and paid income tax on that. Really?
Discover the steps to take now to reach your
It's
financial
income.
goals tomorrow. Call 866-770-2728. There's no cost or commitment. Call 866-770-2728 or visit allredfinancial.com. Denver's talk station. Online at khout.com.
Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Don't forget Renew Home Innovations for beautiful showers and tubs. I can't say enough about these peeps. And they get it to you they can start the next day. They have so much stuff in stock because they've stocked up with American Standard wall systems and more, and also American Standard plumbing fixtures. They do these works of art, I call them, for their showers. They're big rectangles with perimeter drains and no thresholds. So it's great for people with disabilities and way better, in my opinion, than walk-in tubs. They have seats and grab bars and beautiful fixtures. And they concentrate in the tub shower I call shubs jokingly, and of course toilets and sinks, whatever you need. But that's the main area there. And that's renewhomeinnovations.com, special financing and special discounts for seniors and veterans, 303-904-2000. I know these people personally, 303-904-2000, renewhomeinnovations.com. Now, I don't know how we're going to solve this, but I do know what we're going to do. We're going to get pictures of the wall. So, Roger, if you can get me pictures of the wall, I'd really like to see where it's bulging out. Try to get different angles for me if you can, just with your phone, and send them to us. And then
I just sent them to Marty.
Oh, good. Okay. Send them to Marty, and then we'll have Marty send them to me after he looks at them. David, if you could do me a favor and just see what it would take to fix this wall, and then send us those change orders. We want to help out. So if you can do that.
Okay.
Okay, David? Appreciate it. I appreciate you calling, really, and being on the show. 303-713-TALK is our number. Deputy Daff.
Yeah, so we just got a call from Doug. Hi, Doug. He's listening. He is leaving, but he wanted to say that K&H did a fabulous job on his new shingles, and he was very, very pleased with them.
Good. Now, Robert. Welcome, Robert. Yes. What's going on?
Well, I called last week about a foundation repair.
Yeah.
And
let's see. I want to look up that problem here. And it was last week, Robert?
Yes.
Okay. And what happened?
Well, I had a couple estimates on what it takes to fix it.
Is this the 25-year-old house?
Yes.
Yeah, and you called 3 companies.
Right.
And what happened?
One says it would put carbon armor.
Oh, I remember. And I told you, okay, yeah. Oh, one was a sister wall, and one were piers, and I don't know what the third one was.
The carbon armor is a sheet that goes along the foundation that hooks to the foundation of the house.
Right.
And goes to the bottom of the concrete foundation.
Yeah, it's called, what they're doing there is they're reinforcing the wall. It's not a sister wall, but it's a carbon wall. Yeah, it's carbon.
Right, it's every 3.5 to 4 feet.
Right.
Separation.
That's very new, by the way.
Oh, okay. And then the other one was talked about a steel beam.
Yep.
And then this.
They call that a pier, right? A pier.
Yes.
A steel pier And then the other one was a steel pier. The other one was the carbon wall. And what else? What's the third?
The concrete counter fort.
Okay, and that is the sister wall.
No, it doesn't apparently see on the diagram it's a sister wall. It looks like it's just two walls extend not opposite, but away angle from the.
It's perpendicular. It's perpendicular.
Yes. Right.
Yes, and then it shores up the wall.
I guess. I mean, what I'm trying to find out is I can't seem to find anything on it as far as how they do it.
Which one is the cheapest?
Well, they're all between 10 and 20,000. So that's why I'm trying to do a lot of research.
Are those things anything you can send us by email?
I could probably do that. I could send a copy of it.
Yeah, like what I'm asking you is, is it on email already to you?
No, it's on just a paperwork.
Oh, damn. Then you'd have to scan all of that.
Well, that's no biggie. I mean, that's whatever it takes, but I can show you the diagrams they sent me.
Tell me the three companies, the steelware, and the wall. Tell me, first of all, the steel pier, who was the steel pier? Steel pier was discussed by Complete Basement. Yeah, and they're good, and they're all right. I know them. Okay, Complete Basement
was also discussed by them.
Okay. Yes, okay, and
Peak suggested carbon armor.
Peak who? Peak what? Peak,
P-E-A-K.
Right, but who? Oh, that's the name of the company. Okay, so listen.
Yes.
I thought you said you talked to three companies.
Yes, the third one is Colorado Constructional Repair. They're the ones that are saying the steel beam will not work. They're saying the concrete counter fort, and I'm asking them for one. I'm trying to ask all these companies for reference.
Well, first of all, do you have them all? Do they all have engineers?
Supposedly, they said they'll take it back and discuss it with their engineers.
So, Complete Basement System is saying a steel pier or a carbon wall.
Right.
And then another company is talking about a perpendicular wall.
Yes, that's Colorado Structural Repair.
Yeah, okay, and
Peak is also talking about steel. Carbon armor.
Okay, they're both. So two of them talked about carbon armor.
Right, and Colorado Constructional Repair says the steel beam will not work, and they didn't even mention carbon armor.
Okay, go ahead. What are you trying to do? You're trying to figure out the best one to do.
Find out which is the best.
Of course.
When you're spending 15 to 20,000, you want to research it well.
Right.
So the concrete counter fort, I've asked for a photo or some kind of thing that shows me a video of how they do it, any kind of reference, and nobody gives me any reference. But carbon armor is the only one I can get any kind of video showing me how they do it.
You know, I'm trying to think of someone we can use as a reference for this. One of our independent engineers. Let me see who we have, okay? I think we can find one for you. Hold on.
But I mean, if you're going to spend that kind of money, you you don't treat it lightly.
I'm trying to think of an engineer we have. Hold on. I just let me give it some thought. Hang on, and we'll try to get you an answer. And what we're doing now is we're done, Daphne, with Roger and David. They're, giving us some homework. I mean, I gave them some homework to do. I want them to send me some information. Okay, I'm a little late for this, but we'll be right back.
Now, impact traffic. From the DuckDuckGo Traffic Center, this report is sponsored by Lowe's.
I-25 has good speeds right now southbound through North Glen and Thornton and into downtown Denver with just a little speed on the I-70 interchange. North I-25 also in good shape through the Tech Center. You've got a 15-minute ride from C-470 to Colfax. In Thornton, do watch for crash off-highway on westbound 84th Avenue just east of I-25. The weather forecast, sunshine all day with a high near 82 degrees. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 49. And then tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high near 78 and a small chance for some storms in the afternoon. Right now, it's 66 degrees with your impact traffic and weather. I'm Cynthia Dale, 630 KHAL.
When it comes to flooring, Lowe's showroom is all about fashion and function. Check out stylish, durable brands like Bruce Hardwood, SmartCore, and detail page for warranty information.
Affordable Interest Mortgage is the mortgage company I use, and I use them for referring loans, whether it be jumbo loans, first-time buyer loans, low down payment options, FHA, VA, HUD loans of various kinds, and the liquid loan. The liquid loan is the most extraordinary loan. First and foremost, it's a line of credit. So the first thing it does is pays off your first, and it becomes your first. But it's a line of credit, so you can increase the first by taking more out if you need it. And then you can pay it all back. In fact, you have a checking account that's with it. And automatically, when you need money, you just write a check. In fact, if you have extra money and you put it in this checking account, it lowers your balance. So you're paying less interest on your loan. So it's like having an interest-bearing checking account at the same time. Find out more. It's the liquid loan at Affordable Interest Mortgage. That's AImortgage.net. Kurt Rogers. He's a great guy. You'll love doing business with him. And that's 720-895-0500.
Whether it's the policy.
Going threaded with coronavirus.
Sorry, I asked Roger to send me everything. He sent it to Marty. Marty sent it to you. So you have the email of all the stuff. I went ahead and let Roger go, but I got his phone number, so let me know. And if you'll send them to me, Roger would like to see them also.
To read now and to subscribe to the newsletter for free.
And you can send it to help or Daphne, whichever, because you know I have both emails.
You do have email. Yeah, she said that.
Yeah, remember? I wouldn't let you let it go. I had too much business in there, Tom. No way.
Low interest rate and APR in the twos. Imagine refinancing your mortgage to a rate and APR in the twos and taking cash out for the things in life you need. At Cash Call Mortgage.
Yeah, I think that consumers missing a change order.
And interest rates are at all time.
I mean, there's it's like half price, 3,100 to 7,000. It sounds like he's missing a change order or two.
Progress is complicated, but CDWF experts can collaborate with you, develop roadmaps, handle deployments, and manage your environment. So you can achieve your goals.
What you guys doing over here at YouTube?
Two loans are the same. They will write that loan best for you. In other words, if you want a loan that's 13 years, 23 years, 15 years, 27 years, whatever the term, they'll do it. It's a flexible term loan. They also have a rate guarantee. If you refinance